Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Jimmy Flippin' Deals. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to the Mad Max edition of my car on the way into town. I had some time, so I figured I would say what's up to you. It's been a few days, actually almost a week now, and I have made a personal commitment to at least do 2 videos a week. Now I do believe that the YouTube algorithm likes that, so I'm gonna try to stick with that. So hello, fantastic. But yeah, the Mad Max edition, my headliner would not last any longer. A year ago I had bought a replacement, but because it wasn't falling down, because it wasn't absolutely necessary, it got pushed to the back burner. Needless to say, it started moving around on me, and so I had to pull it out. I do need to get a wire brush drill attachment in order to clean off all of the foam and stuff to put the new one down. So hopefully it won't be too long like this before it's back up and not looking horrid like it does. And yes, I am too cheap to go spend, I think it was an extra $100 to have somebody else do it. So long story short, here we are, right? So welcome back to the channel. For those that are new, I am a full-time reseller that buys, sells, and flips things for a profit on places like eBay, Amazon, you name it, pretty well. As far as marketplaces here in America, I am there. However, here lately, inconsistently with what my historics are, I'm not doing very well as a reseller. For those that have been with me a while, a couple months back I had an issue with my return rate going wonky, and my primary marketplace basically throttled back my traffic to nothing almost. About 10% of what it was. So in all honesty, that hurts. Today I've almost made quota, at least over halfway there, so that is a nice thing, but that's the closest I've come in a while. Meanwhile, I have in the last week and a half or so started to do some sideline things in order to keep the money flowing, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how, provided that it's legal, right? It doesn't matter how the bills get paid as long as they get paid. So I have been thankful in order to, and blessed to be able to do that and come up with enough money in order to not only keep the business going, but also to incrementally, very marginally grow the business too with the sideline work. So that's super cool. I couldn't be more thankful enough. I know as my return rates get back into where they should be, that they'll green light me again, but I don't know if it'll be by Christmas or whether it will be Q1. So Q4 is not what I had hoped for it to be. It's not even what it was last year. It is what it was the year before, which is borderline paying the bills. So here we are. Doesn't matter. Keep on rolling through, right? I was a hustler before I was a reseller. I'll make the money up. It doesn't matter, and I am consistently making it. Over the last week or so, there has been a lot of different moving parts that have affected both my desire to make a video, my mood overall. The car went down, not just the headliner, but the starter went out. Not only that, the starter was testing good at AutoZone and O'Reilly's and Napa. No, I didn't test it at Napa. I did buy one at Napa that I have to return because unfortunately I asked for the wrong starter, and they sold me a starter that I thought was significantly cheaper than, and what I needed, but significantly cheaper than the other guys. But unfortunately it was for the standard version of this car, so I do have to take that one back. But yeah, the starter went down. I was not moving for about 4 days. Luckily, my mom and my stepdad allowed me to use, hi mom, allowed me to use there's one of their spare car, so I can at least get home and continue with my business and try to figure out things. Meanwhile, I worked on the car. I was side of the road mechanic. I have ordered several other things for the car that the car needs, but I have not yet had the time, the money, or the ability to stop work to put them on. And I say don't have the time or the money or the ability. Every day, even the worst day, I want that day to take care of itself. And if I do double what I need to today, tomorrow that doesn't count. That day has to take care of itself too. So I need to either loosen the reins on that or have an exceptionally good day that doesn't take that much work to make happen. So I can go, okay, I've made $300 a day. I can go work on the car. One way or another, we've got to make it happen. But I have a new belt tensioner that is going to go on the car. I have a new power steering pump that's going to go on the car. Still have the door panel cables for both sides that need to go on. I have a catalytic converter that's got to go on. You name it, I need to put it together. But nevertheless, sales overall on eBay have been up in excess of 70% month over month, which is just phenomenally awesome as far as the month over month. However, they had almost died. Previous to that, y'all heard that I was down 50% or whatever, and my eBay alone doesn't cut it. But right now, I am surviving predominantly on eBay as far as my sales. So thank God for eBay at the moment, which is normally where I put the stuff that I have a harder time selling, right? But nevertheless, I've been working with them more. It's up 70%. List more, sell more, right? In addition to that, like I say, the business will come up. The sideline gig is kicking, which is awesome. But yeah, that's it. I may have to bring y'all along I told y'all, I'm a reseller, but I was going to bring y'all along on the journey. I should have done more documenting or vlogging, or however you want to say that, the stuff that I've been doing this week. And I think that's really where I want to showcase is the actual journey, not just the what's sold. And I'm not bad mouthing anybody that does that, because I watch the same content. I have a need within me to be different, right? So I think the journey is really where I'm going to be, and it's more than picking. It's the lifestyle that surrounds it. Yeah, that's it. So I'm fixing to get gas because I need to get fueled up. And that is it for the day. I will try to, like I said, on the very least, try to commit to do 2 videos a week now, if not more. And I may have to let some of the editing go because that is labor intensive for the moment, just to get y'all caught up, so to speak, right? But I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I hope things are going well. I do hope sales for y'all are just going off the hook. I know I talked to the post lady today, and she, unlike most of the times during the year, had to empty out her truck at lunch in order to keep on moving, because the amount of packages outbound is increasing. So I do see sales overall for most people doing well. Look at my car. Crazy, huh? Just not for me so much. But it's okay. I mean, it's not catastrophic. It's really not. But I do look forward to being able to get the green light to get my traffic throttled back up. And I am happy to see that more things are on eBay. So that's a win-win too. So I hope y'all are having a great day. I'll talk to y'all later. I'll see you tomorrow or the next day. All right, bye.